Hey guys, I'm back. So yeah, we baked with Christine last time. Yeah, we baked with Christine. Uh, let's get started then. I'm not exactly happy to be at school, but I'd be lying if I said hanging out with Christine hasn't made me look on the bright side of things more often. Example, I get to see her today, even if it has to be in this crappy place. I passed Jenna in the hall a couple times, and each time she's holding a different kind of pastry in her hands. We have to store all the goods in the theater until lunch rolls around, I guess. I want to offer to help, but she seemed to have it handled. Besides, I did so much baking yesterday, I think being near to sugar will make me throw up. Aw. I also spot Christine down the hall, and my face lights up as I make my way towards her, only to almost fall over as someone grabs my backpack. Michael, what are you. Oh. Is this Dustin? Sup? It's Dustin! Not Michael. This must be Dustin. He looks kind of similar to Christine, and I've seen him a few times around the school, and in the distance when Michael's buying weed from him and I'm waiting in the escape car. My gosh, Jeremy. Dustin has a kinda hazy look in his eye. He's probably high. He's definitely high. You're the nerd who ate a supercomputer then gave everybody ecstasy, right? How does he know about this? He's definitely high. And how do you even know about the squib? Did Christine tell him? I guess so? Huh. I always thought Christine had higher standards than boys. No offense. None taken. I'm all too aware of Dustin scanning me from head to toe, either sizing me up for slaughter or checking me out. I'm not really sure which. He kinda reminds me of Jared the way he dresses. Are you gonna beat me up or something? Is this a confrontation? Nah, you're all good. Well, I mean, it's sort of a confrontation. Look, I just want to know what your intentions are with my little cousin. She's a ray of sunshine, to put it lightly, and I don't need anyone snuffing her out. I wouldn't do that. I really like Christine. I wouldn't hurt her. Dustin raises an eyebrow at me and ends up scrunching up half his face in the process. But you did give her ecstasy. Oh, frick. Would it make it better or worse to tell him that it wasn't actually ecstasy? I'm thinking worse. I mean, drugs are his business. Wouldn't that almost be like doing him a favor? He clearly cares a lot for Christine, so I'd better make sure he knows that I do too. I respect Christine a lot. I've never met a girl so amazing, passionate, and true to herself as Christine. She won't be getting any more drugs from me. I respect her inner and outer beauty, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Cool beans, man. Just don't fuck her till at least the third date. I won't. I mean, God, why would you say that? We're not even dating. Like, does she see us as dating? Hey, jumping to the sex ain't chivalrous, and not the nice guy chivalrous, like actual human decency chivalrous. I think Christine would say that her expression of her sexuality is none of her business anyway. My man. He offers me his hand for a half bro hug thing, and I take it, awkwardly completing the obligatory 2 pats on the back. Pat, pat. You really know what makes her tick, don't you? I'm glad. She deserves that. We're just friends right now, by the way. We aren't dating. Could have fooled me. She talks about you a lot. Though I guess it makes sense that you wouldn't be. She hasn't known you long enough. Christine usually develops crushes after she's known the guy for a while. She's careful about it. Like, respect. I get a crush on, like, anyone. I'm a crush slut. Are you and Christine close? You seem to know a lot about her crushes. I'm just nosy. I mean, I am Jenna's #1 gossip bitch, after all. Huh. Right. Christine and I talk enough. She doesn't exactly approve of my entrepreneurship, but she's there for me and usually willing to spill what she's feeling, so... Dustin shrugs and scratches the back of his neck. I try my best not to look at the little stretch of his stomach that's exposed in the motion. I'm not mildly thirsting over Christine's cousin. Nope, I was just super interested in his Sonic shirt. That's all. That is all. You're a bisexual disaster, Jeremy, here, and I love that. I mean, I'm a gay disaster myself, so... Actually, I don't know if I've actually been questioning my sexuality again. I don't know who I like anymore. She did mention turning down your offer to make brownies. That's gotta hurt. Dustin seems to consider his high most likely slowing down his thought process. Oh, that's why she didn't let me help. Jeez, I wouldn't have put weed in baked cell brownies. That shit is expensive. If it makes you feel any better, she also expressed disappointment that I've smoked weed Michael bought off you before. My cuz has a disappointed parent look that puts my actual parents to shame, and I would know, because I disappoint my parents a lot. Mood. Tell me about it. I think I've gotten more parenting from Christine than from my dad. She means well. Didn't say I had a problem with it. It's endearing. She is a charmer. Even if she's given up on me, I'm gonna support the fuck out of her for the rest of high school. She killed it in the play before everyone starting tripping balls. Oh man, and did you see her in Romeo and Juliet last year? I don't think I'll ever be over that one. Fuck, does that make me Tybalt? I don't want to be Tybalt. He's a douche and he dies. But Juliet dies too. Good point. Juliet was kind of stupid for rushing into a relationship like that and being so fucking extra about it. Cautionary tale, to be sure. Cautionary tale.
Cautionary
Hi.
tale. Wait, are you recording?
Yes.
Leaving.
That's my sister. I also promised not to forge a suicide pact with Christine. Just what every overprotective cousin wants to hear. She wouldn't take it anyway. She loves life too much, but you already knew that. I love her so much. Yep. We both stand inside. Hi.
Trying to be really, really quiet, but the door is super creaky.
It is. Do you want me to, stop talking for now? Since you don't want spoilers for the game? Okay. We both stand in silence for a bit in the empty hallway. It's really awkward for me, but Dustin seems unbothered, looking stupidly peaceful. Well, this has been weird. I have to go to class. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thumbs up. Education. Good luck with Chris. I can see why she likes you, and you're somehow cuter than she described. What? Gotta blast, Deuterino. Catch you later. Kropp out. He flashes me a peace sign and runs off. Scratch that, he rolls off. On his Heelys. He is actually wearing Heelys. I've always wanted Heelys, but my parents never let me. I can't believe Dustin Kropp is actually Jared Kleinman. What a guy. I shake my head and turn on my heels to walk to class. That was somehow even weirder than I ever expect meeting her parents to go. Still, I'm glad someone's rooting for me. I need all the support I can get. That was interesting. Okay, do I need to click again? Okay. Is this okay? It's been several days since Christine and I held the bake sale. Our treats seemed to do pretty well and we got a decent amount of money from it, but I haven't seen her since. I can't help but feel a little anxious. She still wants to be my friend, right? I mean, I saw her in the hall earlier and I waved at her, but she didn't wave back. Did she not see me? Does she hate me? As I walk out of my last class and start to head to the parking lot, can't help but be terrified. What if she sees me in the hall again and ignores me? Am I being too needy or is she mad at me? Jeremy, has it ever occurred to you that you drastically overthink things because you do? I do too, Jeremy. Oh my gosh. Geez, you take a strange computer pill from the back of a shoe store one time and you're labeled as too impulsive. And when you start thinking through things, you're an overthinker. Is there no way to win? Shut up. Christine is approaching. Or rather, speak up. She wants to talk to you. Jeremy! Guess what? I bounce up and down and mimic her enthusiastic tone. Christine! What? I love them. She giggles and lightly kicks my shin with a little snort. I forgot her little tongue. Oh my gosh. I'm serious, Jeremy. I am too. What is it? Christine quickly shoves a packet of paper in my face. Christine, it's covering my eyes. Oh, sorry. It's the audition packet for Dun Dun Dun! Little Shop of Horrors. With vampires. What? Still, we officially did it! Mr. Reyes is putting on the show! With vampires. Okay. So we didn't raise quite enough money, so we need to make sure more students go see it by modifying it. With vampires. Apparently. Why does it need vampires? It already has a man-eating plant. It is a little ridiculous. Does no one at this school care about artistic integrity? Mood. It's so unfair that we have to change the script. I mean, a midsummer nightmare about zombies was just a terrible idea, even before all the mishaps. I know, you're right. I guess I could have done more. I mean, I thought the bake sale would be enough, but it wasn't. Should I have done another fundraiser, gotten more people involved? Where did I go wrong? Who's to know? I'm sorry that I ruined it for you, Jeremy. I'm still going to try to enjoy it. But if you don't want to do whatever this is, I understand. No, that's not what I meant. Christine, it's not your fault. It was an ambitious goal all along. And hey, we still get to perform, even if it's not ideal. Right, yeah. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Of course you still want to do it. I just wish... Christine takes a deep, shaky breath before relaxing and turning back to me with a smile. We just have to perform better than ever this year then. So then, senior year, we can do a real show. Without vampires. Unless it's Dracula. This wasn't the only thing I wanted to say. Why did I come over here? There were two things. Mood. Oh, right! Are you free right now? For the next several hours? I'm pretty much always free. Yes, that's a great way to show the girl you like that you're a desirable target of affection, by directly stating you have no social life. Why did you purchase me again? So salty. Listen, I realized what was wrong with that as soon as I said it. Leave me alone. Great! Then get in the car, loser. We're going rehearsing. And by loser, I of course don't mean that you're actually a loser. It's just a part of the quote, but I want you to know I would never say such a thing sincerely to you. You're not a loser. You're a winner! I'm not a loser. I'm not a loser. I don't secretly hate myself. Oh shoot, I don't remember that. Because I don't not leave the house. Because I don't not deserve to stay at home. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. Quit it, Squidward. That's the wrong musical. Now let's get out of here and get to work. Okay, where are we going? To my house, but I want to get coffee first. Is that okay? That is so okay, Christine. That is so okay. I might just burst into song. Aw. Okay, but why would you get coffee in the afternoon? That sounds fun. Platonic coffee date. No, but for real. Why would you get coffee in the middle of the afternoon? Like, literally, when I drink coffee in the middle of the afternoon, I cannot sleep for the rest of the night. Platonic coffee date! You know what that hipster coffee shop downtown? I've always wanted to try it, if you don't mind a longer detour. That sounds wonderful. Christine grabs me enthusiastically by the hand and leads me out towards the parking lot. This is the first time we'll be going somewhere together without some sort of agenda. It really is almost like a real date. It's really more like your third, even if you can't tell. The time you spent with Christine has meant a lot to her. She just needs to decide what you are to her. Third dates are very serious, Jeremy. Be careful what you say. Okay then, Yikes. It's not even a date though, is it? I guess that's up to Christine to decide. I don't know what to expect going into this date, but I know I have to do my best to show Christine that I'm a guy she should totally be into. A guy that I kind of be into a guy. Oh my gosh! Wow, when you said hipster, you really meant hipster, didn't you? It's definitely a look. We won't be able to stay long. They have some sort of open mic thing tonight, and we can't afford distractions. I'm not gonna flirt. Nah, now isn't a great time. We just called it platonic. No point trying to break down barriers right now. So, that's an interesting menu. You got that right. Am I reading that right? Coffee served in hollowed out avocados? Deconstructed coffee? What's deconstructed coffee? A mug of boiling water and some coffee grounds. It's a fantastic low-carb option. That sounds like utter bullcrap, but I guess hipsters will be hipsters. I think I'll stick with chai tea. Yeah, me too. It's good for the throat and all that. We both order our drinks and sit down at a tiny table in front of a makeshift stage. Guess this is where they'll be having the open mic thing. Maybe it'd be fun to come back here with Christine someday. Those hipsters may not know coffee, but they know their tea. Have you tried yours? For some reason, I haven't yet. I take a sip from my cup and immediately recoil. Frick, hot! Christine laughs mid-sip, causing her to choke a little. Me. I start laughing too, and I see some of it come out of her nose. Christine! Stop mocking me! You mocked me first! Be quiet and drink your tea, silly! I grin at her cheekily and take another long sip. It is really good. Starbucks always overdoes the cinnamon. I have been to Starbucks, but never had their coffee. My cousin told me he talked to you. Oh, right. Him. I'm sorry about him. He's just unabashedly nosy. He didn't try to flirt with you, did he? He talked about getting a vibe or something, whatever that means. Yeah, he definitely did that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna run off with him or anything. But he didn't scare you too badly, did he? No. What? Has he done that before? There was a guy I liked sophomore year, and apparently while they were talking about me, he said some mean things about me and about women. So Dustin yelled at him for like an hour. No, he was nice. A little weird and a lot high, but nice. Oh yeah, someone commented last video, my Christine voice sounds like Flowey. Oh my gosh. He thought I was such a catch, he wanted in as well. Where was this all my life? To be fair, he only really noticed you that way after you became Ecstasy Kid. Dustin Kropp truly appreciates boys who can handle their pills. So, you're welcome. That doesn't really make the situation better. So, how'd you hear about this place? Jenna recommended it to me. She comes here to people watch, apparently. I told you I just knew she'd be a great friend. She knows a lot about everyone because she's really good at observing people. Isn't that cool? I can't help but picture Jenna sitting in this coffee shop, noting details and scoping out exits like Jason Bourne. It may not a great substitute for an actual social search. I can't talk. Social circle, but her ability to know everything about everyone is kind of like a superpower when you think about it. Dang, maybe I need to become friends with Jenna too. Oh, before I forget, I made you a playlist. A playlist? She made me a playlist. That's so thoughtful and heartfelt. The modern mixtape. All I can think is that one song from Avenue Q that my sister made me listen to. I feel my phone buzz and see it light up with a text from Christine, a Spotify link for a playlist called For Jeremy Smiley Face. Aww. We need to get to work tuning you into bona fide theater geek. So it's all of my absolute favorite songs from all my favorite musicals. This will help you get initiated. You almost make theater sound like a cult. Who says it isn't? She deadpans for a second. I find myself scoping out my surroundings just in case. I'm kidding! I'd be lying if I said certain roles require a blood sacrifice to perform, right? Hopefully not anything in this musical. Nope! Audrey can be emotionally strenuous, but unless you count the onstage ones, this one is sacrifice-free. I think the theater gods find that Audrey 2's victims are sufficient. Good to know. Out of the corner of my eye, a little dash of red in the crowd catches my eye. Why would Michael be... Wait. Oh, shit. I whip around at the familiar voice, not believing my own ears. Rich? What are you... Nothing? Is he hiding something behind his back? Kinda looks like a notebook. What the heck is he doing in a place like this? It doesn't look like he was expecting to be recognized. Coffee! I'm here for coffee! Love that! Are you doing the open mic thing? What are you doing here, tall ass and Canigula? We're here for tea! Love that! Rich looks more than a little taken aback by Christine's playful mockery, but he doesn't get angry like I expect him to. I am aware that I keep retreating further and further under the table the longer he's around, though. We're actually here to grab a drink before we practice for the musical auditions. You're still doing it, right? Did you pick up your audition packet? Yeah, it's at home. Get off my dick. He snorts and walks past our table, heading to sit near the back of the coffee shop, most likely still eyeing us from his seat. Why don't you correct him when he swears? There's no point with Rich. Plus, he's going through a lot right now, so I choose not to take it personally. You think he'll really audition? Gosh, I hope so. We need all the talent we can get. Rich doesn't seem like someone who would chicken out, though. I've noticed he has this habit of trying to prove himself. I think I might chicken out sometimes. The whole audition process is downright terrifying. You'll be fine. That's why we're practicing. I'm still not entirely convinced I won't just Keel. I'm sorry to the writers of this game. It's really good, but I am very sorry for pointing out the typos. I tend to do that when I'm reading stuff. And die as soon as I step up in front of the judges. I pinky swear you won't, Jeremy. She offers up her pinky, and I twist it in mine with a small smile. Besides, it's just Mr. Ray is watching you up there. He does auditions on his own time because the school can't afford to pay him to run them, let alone anyone else. That doesn't exactly make it better. I'm pretty sure Ray kinda hates my guts after I was technically responsible for ruining his last play. Yikes. Hey, as silly as Mr. Ray's gets sometimes, I completely trust him. If anyone's capable of holding a fair and honest audition, it's him, and he doesn't hate you. Plenty of his plays have been ruined by students taking weird pills over the years. Frankly, he's just learned to roll with the punches at this point. And you know I'm rooting for you no matter what, right? Aww, I guess so. My stomach still twists into a knot every time I think about getting up on that stage alone just to be judged on my non-existent talent, but knowing Christine is behind me helps to ease it just a little bit. I offer her a nervous smile across the table and cautiously sip my tea. Christine and I finish off our drinks before long. Neither of us felt like getting a large after seeing some of the things on the menu. I'm about to stand up when Christine softly puts a hand on top of mine to stop me. Can I tell you something, Jeremy? Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Anything. Just say what's on your mind. She glances around for a moment, then offers me a warm smile. I had to tell you this before we went to my house. My little brother and sister will be there, and they'd make fun of me if they overheard it, and just... Here it is. Oh my god. She's not gonna, confess, because it's gonna be... Honestly, knowing Christine, I don't expect her to confess about having feelings. It's gonna be something completely else. All the effort you've put into helping me out, and just being my friend recently, I need you to know that it means the absolute world to me. I know that everyone has been having a hard time since everything that happened with the fire and the play and all that, so it feels wrong to talk over them when most of them had it worse than me, but... She takes a deep breath and pushes the hair out of her face. The whole thing has been weighing me down a lot. Finding out that maybe I'm not quite the person I thought I was, and that whatever it was with Jake, it was really hard for me. Christine, you don't have to hide that. It's okay for you to feel that way. Just because other people are hurting doesn't mean you're not allowed to be hurt too. We're still here for you, or at least I am. That's kind of where I was going. Hanging out with you has been the one thing that's been able to take my mind off it all, and actually feel totally okay for a bit. I relate to that so much, Christine. Oh my gosh. Yeah. All the time we've been spending together is so important to me, and yeah, just being able to be around you is amazing. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Christine gives my hand a little squeeze. I don't think her smile has ever meant more to me than it does in this moment. I love her. You've got it backwards. Being around you is helping me more than you could ever know. You make me feel like I can still get better after everything. That I might still be a decent person somewhere deep down. You know? After I nearly destroyed the entire school. Of course you are, Jeremy. That's why I'm telling you all this. I know a lot of those things you did weren't really you, and that's why I love that I get the chance to really know you now. No, that wasn't Crystal. I feel the urge to bury my head in my sweater as the blush creeps up on my cheeks. You too. That didn't make sense. I mean, you're a good person too. I don't even know what you mean about not being the person you thought you were. You're probably the nicest person I've ever met. I get how the script is quick to show you parts of yourself that are impossible to like. But you said it yourself. That's not you. Thank you, Jeremy. We sit there, giggling in comfortable silence for a bit, and the warmth flooding back and forth between us is almost too much to bear. Okay, it was pretty stellar to have an honest chat with you like that, but there's only so much time before auditions. We should probably head out now. Agreed. We head out of the coffee shop, hand in hand. I don't know if it's quite holding hands, but I'm starting to realize I'm happy either way. Christine is just an incredible person to be around, whether she's a friend, my girlfriend, or whatever. I'm wondering if that's a reference to Loser Geek or whatever. I don't know. As we step out of the front door, Christine stops and pecks me on the cheek. Oh, wow! Oh my gosh! Christine never stops surprising me, and to be honest, I don't think I want her to. Wait, but is it like a platonic thing or a romantic thing? I don't know! Christine's room is so neat, at least in comparison to mine. It's not immaculate or anything, but it certainly smells better. Come on in! Sorry it's a little messy. Are you ready to get started? Ready as I'll... I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. She has a death poster, oh my gosh! And I have one too above my computer. Oh, okay. Great! You're already in character! Oh my gosh! I love her. I pull the packet Christine gave me earlier out of my backpack and sit down next to Christine on her bed. It contains a short scene between Audrey and Seymour, as well as a few other scenes for other leads. There's also sheet music for Grow For Me and Somewhere That's Green. And a song that is now called Vampire Dentist. How original. Mr. Mays, please. I think we should do the Seymour and Audrey scene together. It'll be good practice. It's really a shame that we can't audition together. Hold on. Okay. We can't, but in High School Musical they have pair auditions. Christine sadly puts a comforting hand on my shoulder. How I wish many things in life were like High School Musical. Confession, I've never seen High School Musical ever in my life, and I have already surprised people with that fact in 8th grade. Yeah, people judged me for that fact. Agreed. Do you just want to start with your line, or will I be reading for Audrey? Christine gives me a mock glare and picks up her own script. This is a really emotional scene, so it's going to be hard for you to do a cold read. Just do your best. I'll try. That's what she'd want to hear. I will. Trying my best is all I can do, right? You've got this. I believe in you, Jeremy. I glance down at the script in my hands. Okay, maybe I don't believe in myself as much as Christine seems to believe in me, but I have to start somewhere. I scan the lines for a moment, then clear my throat to begin. Oh wait, it's you first. Yep, here goes. What a day, what a day. I don't remember. She was supposed to have an accent, right? I'm not going to do the accent. I still haven't listened to, what's it called? Still haven't listened to Little Shop of Horrors yet. I swear I will. I'm going to try to soon so I can understand, like, these parts of the game. So, yeah. And I'll be ending this video soon. I'm sorry. What a day, what a day. Seymour, do you mind locking up for me? I'm all in. Jeez, one line in and I'm already impressed. I somehow forgot just how good she is. Well, here goes nothing, I guess. 1 minute, Audrey. I want to show you something. Okay, maybe that wasn't too bad. Christine smiles at me in encouragement, and I feel a confidence building in my chest. Can it wait till tomorrow? It won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe like you told me to, and... I smirk at Christine and jump to my feet, striking a Vogue-worthy pose. Christine throws her hand to her face and giggles at my performance. Ta-da! What do you think? Christine snaps back into character at lightning speed. I don't know, Following my lead, she springs from the bed and runs across the room. If I didn't know any better, I'd be tempted to check if she was okay. Keeping in character, I tiptoe across the floor after her, approaching like she's a wounded animal. I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it. Just don't cry, please. I make a show of stripping my cardigan from my shoulders and tossing it to the bed, then turn away for a moment to talk to myself. Look what I did. I turn back to Christine and gently lay a hand on her shoulder. I only bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do. Huh. I guess life really does imitate art. Huh, like you bought the squip to impress Christine. Christine beams up at me, moving her from her painful hunched-over position. Jeremy, that was great so far! I really think you captured the guilt Seymour is feeling in the moment. Not to mention his pure longing for Audrey. Keep it up, you're nailing it! Well, I mean, he probably does feel the same guilt. You really think so? Hold on. I kind of want to see if I can read the other posters. What does that say? Something milk and not drugs? Believe. Cats? Something. Dream Daddy? Someone comment the stuff that the papers and posters on our wall say. Please.
I know so! Wait, before we go any further, do you want to practice the song that comes at the very end of the scene? Or just the acting for now?
I think we have enough to work on for now with running lines. Maybe in a little while?
You got it! And we can always get together again just to work on songs. We still have a little time before auditions.
I make a mental note to extend the acting practice as long as possible. The prospect of being able to come back and hang out with her like this again is just about the most exciting thing to happen to me in weeks. Not the flips. It's your line. Christine's eyes snap back down to her script, and in an instant she's back in character. How the heck?
I don't know what's come over me. I guess I've been a little under the weather lately. I'm just so pale. And I never want to go outside in the daytime.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Ray's. It's Count Orange Scribble of DDS, isn't it? He must have gotten you, and you've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you?
Miss him? I never felt so relieved when they told me he'd vanished. It was like a miracle. Not to mention all the money I've saved on garlic and ace bandages.
Then, what's the matter? Christine sighs and looks right at me, open and vulnerable. She takes my hand in hers, and it's hard to believe that what she's saying isn't real. You know, if you ignore the script in her hand.
I feel guilty, I guess. I mean, if he was stabbed with a wooden stake or in some terrible accident, then it's partly my fault, you see.
A single tear drips from the corner of her eye. Wow, how does she have that much control over her expression? She's good.
Because secretly, I wished it.
Audrey, you shouldn't waste one more minute worrying about that good-for-nothing vampire. There's a lot of guys who would give anything to go out with you. Nice guys. I know she wants us to take this seriously, but I can't resist. I slap on my hammy smile and tip an imaginary fedora. M'lady. I can see Christine struggling not to break. Her face twitches a bit, and then she doubles over with laughter.
No! Stop! Oh my god!
I see Christine try to steady herself, but she's laughing so hard she can barely get any words out.
We gotta be serious!
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Christine pokes me and grins as the laughter dies down.
Silly.
Watching Christine shift back into character is really intriguing to me. It's almost like watching a transformer, the way her posture and entire demeanor managed to change so dramatically in just a matter of seconds.
I don't deserve a nice guy, Seymour.
That's not true.
You don't know the half of it. I've led a terrible life.
Why does this feel like it's kind of mimicking Be More Chill in a way? She turns away from me and hides her face in her sleeve. Audrey, don't.
I deserve a creep like Count Orange Scribble of DDS. You know where I met him? In the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. It's a blood bank. I worked there on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I'd put on cheap and tasteless outfits, not nice ones like this, low and nasty apparel that exposed the veins in my neck, and I'd...
She tugs at the neck of her shirt for emphasis. Audrey, it's all behind you now. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person, and I always knew you were. Underneath the bruises and the pale skin and fangs, you know what I saw? A girl I respected. A girl I still do. You know, this probably sounds way more heartfelt without all the forced vampire stuff.
You did fine, Jeremy, really!
She's so close. I glance down at the script for my next line, but it looks like it just goes into a song. And then,
so at this point we sing Suddenly Seymour, and then after that we kiss.
Cool. Christine doesn't say anything or move to back up. It would be so easy just to lean in. No. Oh my gosh. Will my choices be affected if I, go back and change them? Or, I'm not gonna keep. I don't know if. Uh, uh, uh. You know what? It's been like 30 minutes now. I'm just gonna end it here and I'll just think about it for next time. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Till next time, and we'll find out if I'll kiss the girl or not. Oh my gosh. Because I don't know if Christine sees me or sees Jeremy in that way. Oh my gosh. I don't know how she sees. Like, I know she pecked him on the cheek, but like, I mean, this could be me overthinking or something, but that doesn't necessarily mean romantic, right? Does it? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, bye.